Não.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
E aí, Bartô, beleza, irmão? Salve, cara, boa noite pra você. Vamos lá de Alan Wake 2. cara, que é isso aí? É o Gollum? Caraca, velho. É isso. Deu certo, escondeu o sexo. Só que o gordinho já tá escondido já, né? Nossa, muito massa, velho. Puta que pariu. Obrigado pelo like aí, viu? Seja bem-vindo aí, mano. Diz como é que tá o áudio aí, se tá legal, a imagem tá boa. Valeu, valeu, obrigado aí. Cara, que show, velho. Já curti já. Já curti já no início já, velho. Já. Série que lembra aquela série, velho, que eu esqueci agora o nome, velho. True Detective. Da HBO, tá ligado? Investigação inteligente. Acordou no meio da lama, velho, pelado, velho. Nossa, velho, que entrada de jogo, velho. Muito massa, velho. A porra. Caralho, velho. É Alan Wake, velho. Tá ligado não, Alan Wake? Ele era um jogo exclusivo do Xbox em o 1, né? Em 2011, se não me engano. E depois a Remedy se desvinculou da Microsoft, né? Deixou de estar como uma empresa exclusiva. Aí em 2020, na época da pandemia, elas comprou os direitos do Alan Wake. Quando foi em 2021, eles fizeram o remake do Alan Wake 1. Aí quando foi agora 2022, lançaram o trailer que ia fazer o Alan Wake 2. E agora em 2023 lançaram o jogo, velho. A Remedy agora é da Epic Games. Aí é de investigação, velho. Se você curte Resident Evil, aí tem muita inspiração Resident Evil, só que o jogo ele tem uma identidade própria, tá ligado? É de investigação criminal, coisas. Caralho. A porra, velho. Survival horror. O primeiro não era tão survival horror. Só que agora esse aqui botaram pra rap, velho. Como eu tava no hype do Resident Evil 4, quando eu vi o trailer desse aqui, velho, porra, velho, vai ser um ótimo game, tá ligado? Agora já dá pra correr já. Aí, cara, eu até ia comprar o Homem-Aranha, velho. Mas eu dei prioridade desse aqui. Eu curto esse estilo, tá ligado? O jogo tá demais, velho. Caraca, velho. Vai dar merda, já vi já. O cara vai pro abate, velho. Puta que show, velho. Fugir, velho. Não, velho. Pois é. Tá do gordinho, velho.
rest of the stuff. I need to finish this. What the fuck?
Corre, velho, corre! Coitado do gordinho, velho. Aí o primeiro conta a história dele nesse vilarejo do Alan Wake. Aí ele é um escritor. Aí ele foi para um vilarejo para poder de bola, velho. Para poder desopilar, só que ele pegou em merda, velho, porque pegou um lugar que tá cheio de seita dos servos. Vamos lá, vamos entender a história aí. Essa aqui é uma história nova, né?
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right.
Tá atrasada a
Dad and I
legenda,
are
velho.
just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when
Sendo que esse jogo tá que nem uma série de TV, tá ligado?
And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop
De investigação, de...
Logan?
Tá muito bonito,
I
velho.
will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map. Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
Aham. E tudo um pouquinho, velho. Olha a identidade deles, né? Que é de investigação. Paris. Uma cidadezinha, né?
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your... Hey, over here.
Ó.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Raker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Damn bit's gonna show up, Mulligan.
federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have any...
Beleza, Bartô. Vai lá, cara. Esse jogo aqui é
But don't worry.
assim mesmo, velho. É diálogo, investigação,
I want to see the body. How do
ação.
we get there?
Oh, sure, that's
Sim, vai
real
ficar
simple.
salvo. Esse aqui fica
Just
salvo.
through the hole in the fence,
E aí eu
down
tava
the
testando
horse
outros
lane around the
vídeos
old convenience store. You can't
pra ver
miss.
como é que ia ficar, né? Porque eu nunca tinha feito live pelo PS, do PlayStation 5 na minha placa de captura. Eu tava fazendo os testes. Eu também melhorei a qualidade de imagem. Agora tá 1440 a 60 FPS. Não coloquei 4K pra não ficar tão pesado.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place.
Obrigado pela
again
live
from
aí.
each
Oh,
case.
obrigado por ter participado da
Using
live aí,
each
irmão.
field office
Bom
as a
descanso, boa
model
noite
in
aí
my
pra
head.
você. Tá,
The facts are on the board.
tá tarde já. É porque esse jogo só foi liberado hoje pra pessoas comuns.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Cada de caso é uma técnica que permite tragar, analisa isso, avança, né? Valeu, irmão. Obrigado aí. Nada, velho. Cara, isso aqui. Cara. Para nós, meros mortais. Pois é. Os streamers que pegaram aí adiantado.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
No caso, mapa. Nossa, que mapa grande. Peraí. Olha o tamanho do mapa, velho. Isso aqui tudinho, velho. Isso aqui só tá no pedacinho só. Boa, velho. Olha, mapa grande aí. Ela fácil dela parar para analisar o caso. Boa.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a Better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring?
A mensagem não vai sair, não é?
You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Logo é você, o streamer. Deu uma morgada, velho. Tá de chata, velho. Não tirei. Bugou. É isso aí. Vamos lá. Vamos ter que atualizar isso aqui. A gente tá desatualizada com a fala.
Stairs are out.
Esse lance aí
You
agora.
okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Ah, o jogo tá bonito, velho. No estilo Resident Evil mesmo, velho. Bom trabalho, cara. Eu apostei nesse jogo ia ser bom, velho. Acertei dessa vez. Às vezes eu tô errando muito em jogo, velho. Comprei o Battlefield 2042 na pré-venda. Meu Deus do céu, que jogo de decepção, velho.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
E esse jogo é estilo Survival Horror, pô. Estilo Resident Evil, então... vai ter bastante susto. Tá chegando no lugar do crime agora. Encontrar o gordinho. Muito bom jogar com o gordinho, velho. Que resenha, velho. Que pegada diferente, velho.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
A trilha sonora desse jogo tá
This is
muito
the
boa,
scene of the
velho.
crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. Think.
Montar o. Ah, tem que passar no.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim?
Achei a
Who
parede.
killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
De novo.
Was he killed here or brought here after? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nossa.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Vamos para as pistas.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Tá filmando?
Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. This mug always cheers me up.
Dá pra pensar no caso. Quem poderia ir na melhor posição, velho?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Aí, cara. Tudo que pegaram, né? Tá vendo PC tem, né?
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Tira lá embaixo. Tem aqui dentro. Vou abrir, velho. Eu sempre aqui no jogo já. A falha, velho. Não tinha nem cama, velho. Olha, deixa eu ver aqui. Perdendo, velho. Legal.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Como é que podem. Quem tá por aqui, velho? Tem um violão, tem uma caminha. Saco de dormir.
Flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different. They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Cadeira de plástico é universal, né, velho? É um igualzinho. Tem bug, velho, mas até o momento tá aceitável. Olha a textura, na verdade. O jogo é investigação pura, velho.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
A parte eu não entendi muito bem não, mas no caso você vai ter que acumular mais para poder aprimorar a arma, né? Sei lá. Eu tenho aqui para poder ser gratificado com papéis rasgados de dano escrito para arma. Aprimoramento de arma. Bom. Pode ter a produção. Acho que isso aqui é o lugar onde ele tá vindo, né? Vê? É. Bom. Tá, velho. Dá pra se perder, cara. Ih. Realmente o jogo
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Tá bom.
A lunchbox again.
Lancheirinha, velho.
Who's leaving these out here?
A nuvem é estática, velho. Não se mexendo, velho. A nuvem tá se mexendo, não tô vendo não. Estática a nuvem, só pra constar aí. Lá, vamos pro lago agora. Depois eu vejo lá a parte da cadeirinha.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Subir.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Muita coisa pra explorar ainda, velho. Só um pouquinho só. Tem muita coisa pra explorar. Eu já vim já, então. Bora, vamos esperar. Não você esperando mais não, vambora. Até desse lago aí. Ah, árvore, velho.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
O Marcelo Rossi, quando era franzino.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Como eu tô fazendo live, eu tô nem botando pra ler, porque se começar a ler. 2 horas da manhã a gente vai apagar no sono aqui. Já tô perto de encerrar a live.
Tracks. Barefoot.
Isso aí.
Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Bora, vamos lá pro lago. Tem que voltar ali.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
É bem
A
investigativo, velho.
page full of text on one side.
Faz série de
Not a
TV mesmo.
printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Nossa.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Gigante.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Vamos analisar os fatos.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Eu tenho que ir lá para poder entender o caso. Né? E
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Nossa, velho, é investigação total esse jogo, velho. Muito bom, velho. Bora, vamos. O que ali? Uma birita, velho.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Birita.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Ir lá pro lado de casa de novo, velho. Ela não corre, não. Tá.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Que viagem, velho.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Já nem foi pro lago, velho. Tá vendo?
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
There's another lunchbox.
Tô na chuva, velho. Bora.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. Only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Cara, tinha muita coisa para poder investigar, muita. Mas o sono não bateu, eu tenho que acordar cedo. E o jogo tá muito bom. No estilo que eu tava querendo. Ai. Vamos ver o que vai acontecer aqui. Bora?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
É isso aí, galera. Obrigado a todos vocês que deixaram lá o like aqui na live. Faz um comentário. Valeu. Até a próxima live. Depois a gente vê se continua aí o Alan Wake. Já curti o jogo, gostei. A ambientação tá muito boa. O plano do detetive tá muito bom também. Vai mesclar, né, com a detetive do FBI aí, a Anderson e o Alan. Acho que ela vai ser mais investigativa e ele vai ser mais tentando se encontrar, né? Entender o que foi que aconteceu com ele. 13 anos, imagino eu, né? Aí a gente vai saber só jogando. Beleza? Tô apreciando aí o game, tá muito bonito o jogo.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Easy,
How much
ó.
have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Tá muito bonito o jogo, velho. Esse tá virado pra ver como é que tá. Olha que as pessoas que você consegue falar, conversar, né? Deixa eu ver aqui.
Charlene, are you as uncomfortable as I am?
Hey there.
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you downed has anything to do with it? I don't know what you're talking about.
Mas os específicos, né? Todo mundo não precisa falar. Não. Acredito que não, né? Muito bem feito. Muito rico em detalhes. Beleza, galera? Obrigado a todos vocês. Fique com Deus. Abraço de trás. Até a próxima live. Fui. Valeu.
Come to Coffee World. The thrills never end and the coffee never stops pouring.
Now it's 10% off all your coffee-themed purchases from the gift shop. Get your thermoses ready for winter. I could use a thermos right now. Drank too much.
Whew. You and me both, brother.